How are you, son?
Hey!
I need a place to stay.
I don't even grip the tank with my knees.
Yo. Little man. Right, we are in Valdesol. This is our swanky new place that we're saying. I think it was built in 1950. What do you reckon, Emily?
Oh, okay.
It looks like a 50s place. Little man, this way. Come on, this is the way out.
Stairs is not here.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a maze.
It's a maze. Come on, mate.
You have the karaoke?
Yeah, I do. Today, we're actually riding the road bike. We forgot helmets at the pits, so we're gonna go very, very slowly. We got a larder man. Just cruising. There's some Mercedes-Benz containers. Mercedes don't give us anything. Sponsoring the World Cup, but what can you do? What can you do? Sports fans, sorry about last week. We really didn't put it together, but Valdesol's another week, isn't it, Emily? It's a sick track. It's World Cup finals. We've got a sick result here to play for and an overall result here. The first ever time for me, I'm in 7th. I'm 3 points back from 5th, so there's 4 of us in that bunch, but we're going to try and make it happen. And we're going to have a bloody good week racing bikes ahead of Hardline next week. Look at this. Yeah. My guy. Ms. Blenkinsop's turned up here and she's like, something's wrong. Yeah, your wheel's literally falling out your bike. Luckily, your boy Joel Chunks is on it.
Thank you.
Jesus. Blenky, help your missus out, alright? The lads rolling deep into the pits this morning. 3's up. Right, I've signed the crew on. It's bad use Matt Walker, he's in B practice because he's missed a couple races. But we've got some good other numbers and it's gonna be a good day. Sorry mate, he's got a coffee, so he's in good spirits.
Hey,
but...
I'm gonna be cutting in their track for you guys, so
yeah.
watch out.
Practice.
Watch out.
Watch out. Do you want one? Because it looks like, Emily said, do you want one? I have a spare pass.
Yeah.
Of course she's tired too.
I also wanted to
yeah.
dinner bomb and then he had...
Oh, too good. Right, and I'm going to show you my number for the week. Check that bad boy out. JS7's going on the front of my bike.
Oh, you got number 7.
Oh, baby! It's looking pretty good, I reckon.
I mean, that's pretty
It's a good
single
number.
digit.
It's first ever
J7.
single digit number. Right, now we're going to go for track walk. Lightning McQueen, my bike's getting a suspension service. And we're going to go for track walk here. About to stop before the rain comes in, because it's looking like it might be a muddy this week. Okay, getting in the Folgarita.
Go press one.
And we got the next gen boys. We got Dane, we got Ryan. They're coming in. Now we need 2 Gondis. Right. Boys' first World Cup track. The Black Snake. This is a sick track. The start isn't the best. It's kind of like bike parking and the berms aren't quite steep enough. They're pretty flat. But after that, it's the sickest narrow track. We got LSDs over here, baby. And it's looking pretty good. She's cloudy out. Got a bit of fluff here. So there you go. And here already back there. So yeah. So this is actually quite important. I'm gonna have to, Eddie's heard you saying, and he's very excited about it, so we're gonna have to pump the brakes on this. We got left, right, and you've actually got a whole good speed here, sprint, off the road gap, and the next fast turn.
You wouldn't want to fanny around coming into this corner, would you?
You wouldn't, mate.
Not in the wet.
Or the drive you're about. Hey! Dana Bomb, what do you reckon, boy?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Off the little step down, hard on the brake, into a berm. She's looking pretty dry right now. It could get wet through the week. Not if Eddie's about. Oh god, into a next long ride. Normally when Eddie's trying to ride the wet, he's just left the lights on all night.
Something always,
and the battery's
something
flat.
always goes wrong. Like,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Bring the wrong equipment. And,
Wrong
like, yeah.
equipment.
So I'm a dry guy.
Dry weather guy. Out the long right. Little skipper. Mate, they've buffed up a lot of the track this year. They've buffed it up.
And now it's quite dry, isn't it?
Oh god. Wax, what we saying? You gonna break this up for us in
man.
B practice?
It's gonna be a massive hole from me.
Yeah. I'm the champ. Yeah, I reckon Wax is a good wet weather rider.
Bit of momentum. Let's
I
go.
reckon he's had a few wet races in his time. What do you reckon?
One or two.
Yeah, this is better. The track actually used to start, like Emily said,
Back in the day.
back in the day, at the top of this, but now we come in here absolutely pinned, and it looks like they've taped it way more left down there, so we're going way higher on the bank, which is cool. A little bit of different taping. Jenna's gonna have to not brake for once in her life to try and get up this hill. Just drag. Emily's been good at telling her to stop dragging brake, and she's really gonna have to stop dragging it because you got to make it up this hill.
Behind the syndicate, and if 5,000 staff members they decide to
A
bring
classic
guys,
stitch up from the syndicate, but we'll make a pass.
bye bye guys.
Apparently they need to bring their truck driver and everyone. Not sure why. Rico! How you doing, mate?
Pretty damn good, yeah?
Good, good. More for me and you. Okay. So we used to come in here dead straight and a million miles an hour, but they've tightened it up a lot left, right, which is kind of cool. Techie, eh, mate? That's a kind of tough call back there. We'll see how she ruts up on the entry. And then... Oh wait,
Off the rock, pow!
Whoop-pow! Sven!
Grab the rest of your squad up there.
Alright,
Hey!
we will. Ed!
Team photo.
Point at the rock, then off. My dog, how we doing?
All right. Keep that thing away.
You might be swearing as well.
Left of the trees.
Love it. Now so the track gets good, super natural. Alright, so you come in hot through here, rock, and we're saying you can either gap over a root, gap off this over the stump to Reese and step high for the next turn, because the next turn gets so wild and rough. Committing to this high though, you'll be going so quick if you do it. What? But I don't hate it, and then where would you go though from here? Just inside and slap?
Maybe, yeah.
Because that hole there is huge.
Savage, yeah. It's like two massive holes.
Turn is so rough, down in. Slap me normally. We're going high or low? I think more people went low on this next straight last year.
There was it, yeah.
I think in the dry you could. Like, in the dry this low line's pretty easy. And you come up the turn and carry speed. Yeah.
I feel like it was a bit higher, the dirt too.
But,
At least change
if it's
some.
wet, you could come out high and then just... I think wet, high line is the wet line. It's probably going to be wet, so... What's up, Bru?
Vlog, my bro.
Ah, it's going, mate.
Hey,
How are
good.
you, Bru?
I'm amazing.
Nice. Eddie, where are you saying? Go down far left and gap off that little...
Again and actually done it. That's the testing complete so far.
No, like off the last one on the left.
I think you're just gonna like. It's quite kicky. I think you'll skim there. And you'll like.
Just kind of buck and skim through the mid.
You know, like when your nose goes in and then you go like that.
Yeah, and just go down through here.
And then just
Yeah,
land over
Just
there.
straight through
You'll
there.
land in that hole and then.
Okay. And I like the look of this line. Kind of straight through. This is like quite a flat section off a steep rough.
Yeah.
Lily pad, kind of. Yeah, because we missed this big guy on the left that used to kick us all. And then you think back into main, yeah.
Yeah. Probably, yeah.
I don't hate all the way through the inside though either.
Yeah, there might be a hut. But can you get to the inside from there?
And then just straight
To
through,
not
kind of
have to
straight
go. Yeah.
off the big drop. Yeah, I like that. Just kind of wiggle through.
Then you go like this. I'll walk it.
Big trick.
Oh no. Yeah, and you got that, you're dead in, you're not sliding anywhere. You're just straight in. Dunk, and carry speed out for next off camera straight. Get some lines.
Of course. Ich kann einfach Deutsch reden, er versteht das nämlich nicht.
Yeah, you got to speak in German. We'll get Emily to translate it for us later if
Ah,
we speak in
shit.
German.
Okay.
And then up. If not, I'm going to come through here, gap off these routes onto these routes.
Like I really should not have said that.
Oh, you should not swear on my bloody video! It's insides, outsides, but they've got a way bigger catch at the bottom this year. But if you come through here, you could cut in.
Same catch as last year.
Bigger, mate. And into this kind of like double left. We were gapping over last year. You could just pump through and right, or your gap landing's not as good.
gapping up there.
Yeah, last year we'd like gap up and then cut in. But you might just squash through this year.
Like push down.
Yeah,
And
it's
just,
not as much landing.
Yeah.
Out and then crazy rocky rooty bit. I feel like I was coming like out there and then off this guy last year. Just in through the inside, but this looks like it's got a bit more dirt here this year to go in through here.
No? I think, wait, like that big round one? Like where Clemens is. I think you want to be, but the right of it looks like it's big ones there. Looks fucking like.
Okay, boys, nice. Nice. love the line, mate. Inside, outside, it's basically all about how you get into the turn afterwards because we got a long straight. So it's max exit speed, yeah, and the corner is not sick. So you want to be into this as good as possible and then out. Out of banana, right? Right, out here between the Valdesol bike lane. And this is super important. Max exit speed, pinned, it's kind of like a flat section bridge and then a slight uphill. Sports fans, your boy Finn is going to London in a couple weeks.
No, I'm next week.
I'm not trying to get you fans punishing you, mate. But anyway, Finn's going to London at some point. He wants to know the best area to stay for like chilled out, sexy vibes, like hanging out with his boy Tommy Africa.
Super chilled out, sexy vibe.
Write in the comments where you think Finn should stay in London.
Yeah.
Or if you own a penthouse in London, it's your boy.
I need a place to stay. You know, chilled out, sexy vibes. I can have an Aperol spritz on the roof, maybe.
You know, it's a post-season chill.
Yeah.
Or away from
Yeah. Right, this is the bridge, the little uphill section. I reckon Chonky doesn't want to get smoked by your boy Eddie. And it could happen.
You guys remember when you guys got smoked by me on my very first time on a motorcycle?
It was pretty impressive.
I wasn't there.
I haven't gotten any better
I
from
wasn't
that
there.
day.
You wouldn't have beaten me. Like, hands down.
We were timing,
no chance.
man. I was going like 3
Yeah.
seconds.
Out there
I don't
drying
even.
out
I don't even grip the tank with my knees. I right there, loose.
Over the crest, straight in, through the walking line,
Slot it.
slot it, and then
Roy.
I'm thinking it's maybe stump.
He actually.
Or rail outside's gonna be so quick, eh?
Yeah, I don't reckon that's.
I think she's gonna be a main line here. Rocks. Drop off the inside here. You're all good. Down,
Yeah, they
slap
do.
next
They're
round.
gapping in.
It'll be loose if your name's Ed Masters.
Look at that.
Nah, you're right, it'll be loose. Now if you got the hydro towels on, baby. Slap that there. Tight inside. Off the next little step down.
Survive that.
Survive that. Yo, we got the hiking team here. We got fanny packs, we got sticks. Amory's got his packs back. He forgot it for America, but it's back. We got it this time, mate. Gonna be loaded. Down here, up here. Mr. Ed, do not do a spin around here.
Oh, that's a good clip.
Yeah, Eddie's done a 360 here before. That rocky turn. Yep. You kind of have to risk your life through this section. Come out the flat rocks, I think up on them. And you've got to get into this guy and really carry speed because you kind of do a long flat right here and it kind of goes slightly uphill. So you've got to carry max speed, I think, out of that. And I think over the big route here on the outside. Yo. You need to get another downside here on these rocks. So many man-made rocks they put in now, it's changed quite a lot. Through here, this could be tricky, so you're gonna want to be wide. If it's damp, pump up over the roots, charge her on. Right, Wax and Ryan reckon it's gonna be rough, so we're gonna go main here, slap at the end, because the boys apparently have put a rock in. Oh no, that rock was always there. Oh no, it wasn't. That is a new huge rock. The guys have decided to man specifically. Yeah, they've put a smart car on the track. Just they've come and placed this. I mean, that's so ridiculous. But what can you do? There's a new rock that's now there. So around here and then same here. There'll be like 3 lines dropping off the next section that we all want to work out to see where we're going. Yeah, the section can ride you, but there's always normally like an outside here or kind of mid to then bang out. It just depends whether you want to go inside into this next turn or try and get wide. Up through mid here and then come out.
You do the little hop between the V8. perfect.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was saying to go high. Oh, but yeah, you're right. You could go.
I liked watching when they hopped it. Then they went boom. But also,
Or check up and go high.
it's 6.5 dozen.
Yeah, I think here's whatever you do good. I don't hate the hop. But you need to like be kind of more inside, so you're like turning right. Yeah, it's quite
Yeah,
good.
because otherwise it's like a double turn.
Yeah.
You might be like, ooh, we're going.
But there was a good out to the wide, just check up here and high the whole way. What were we thinking? Yeah, you'd come out to here and you'll just gap this hole. That's a tiny gap. That's actually, we're chilling. Yeah, I think the low pad wasn't there, so now kind of you could pop in and down here. I'm not sure whether to go left here the whole way or cut through this little V and then go left. So I'm gonna go down there and you boys can shout up where we need to be. Or I'll shout up where we need to be. I like what Eddie's saying, and then down through here, through mid, down to where Dean stood, and you get up over the roots of the turn. Your life decisions on your job, eh? So we're in the Liat eyewear section here, and there is, I'm going to try and get down to look up. So many big roots. It should be good, mate. And Val de Sol, if you're listening, there's plenty of rocks here. The last thing we ever need is man-made rock garden. So if you're building again, never build a man-made rock garden. The rest of the track's super sick, so man-made can go at Val de Sol. No man-made rock gardens.
Has it ever gone to like a track builder and it's like, you know what we need more of?
Rocks.
Man-made rock
Yeah,
gardens.
we don't need it. Rest awesome. Get rid of the man-made rock gardens.
All these square edges.
You can see a few chain devices on track this week, I reckon. I reckon you put a couple on there, mate, if you're riding. Now you're light. Yeah. So track used to go down to there, which was super gnarly and fast. They were going to check up and go right now. Bit tight, probably a midline, but change is good. You guys saw around about just some fresh loam on the side. They've taped it literally 8 foot to the right. Amazing, new loam. Looks kind of like one line here to the right, gap off the next little step down.
Thank you.
We love it, Campbell.
Yeah, Bruni.
Yeah, girl. And then into the flattest, rootiest turn.
Yeah, probably not.
Could be a couple different right left here. Man, there's pre-made carbonara sauces in the store. You can cook.
No, we're not using them. He's cooking sauce.
Dana Bomb, can you
He
cook
said there's
carbonara?
no sauce in Italy.
Wait, can you cook a carbonara?
I've done a few at
You've
home.
done a few.
But
Scott, what do we reckon? What's your mum called?
Wendy.
Scott and Wendy. We're gonna need to get this verified. Ryan, do you reckon he can cook? Wait, can you cook? Is it the kids cooking? It could be the kids doing a Joe carbonara. Can you cook?
A little bit.
A little bit. We got big calls coming out.
Yeah.
I reckon they can cook down the McDonald's. Flat little section into Ride Unleashed. This is cool. It's used to be the sickest natural step down. Again, went man-made, so it's not quite as good, but it's pretty cool. We just quickly, there we go, thanks. Little. True. I hear you, Campbell. You speak different language. Whew. Quite a cool step down. Used to be even cooler. Up, well, they made a cool highway there, but this bit is always one of the roughest bits, I reckon. What do you reckon, Dinos? When you like break in here, you're 2 minutes 40 in, yeah, and it's super rough here, but it's quite cool to go inside out and slow up before the next bit. Right, there's a huge battle for the overall, and this is one of my fierce competitors here. There's like 4 of us within, what, 7 points?
No, 3 points.
3 points, 4 of us. So it's gonna go off.
Big race.
Big race, mate. The kids can't hack the water. They're already sat down. There was a few tears I think we saw, but you boys should make it. I think we stand up in the kitchen in a bit. High speed raft, a pretty tight right. Don't know the line. It's rough on the inside. The outside right looks like it might blow. And really, as long as you're kind of where I'm walking now, you can get back out for this next man-made rock section, and then some gnarly gaps. Little Red Bull split there. We used to gap this, but the landing's way flatter. They put this big rock here in the middle. The outside's rough. There's a new inside, full inside, but I don't know if that's going to do anything. I think we might just be rolling through there, pumping into the outside, and trying to gap that hole after where the track builder is. Because that hole is huge where he is. And exit speed here is super important. Another little flat coming up. Down through it to the infamous Gwynny Centre's first thing. Yuri won by like 2 minutes. Off this to flat. Yeah, I think outside, inside you're going to carry no speed, so off there. So the stump's actually put a dirt landing on, which could be cool. So maybe we won't land right, might just get the stump.
It's actually perfect.
You're about 3 minutes into your run here, maybe. And there's a big inside this year. I don't know if that was there before, which I don't hate. Just off stump mid. Or yeah, we're Dana Bombers next.
This
So.
looks freaking.
This next section is pretty friggin' sweet, dude.
Freaking sweet.
We have to wait and see where we need to be entering this section to see which line we need before it. There's such an inside line that was never here before. I'm gonna say you can just charge to the inside, slow up. They put a little rock down there to make it trickier though. What we used to do is we'd come through here, let's say go over this guy, right here. You're going pretty slow here, you can go outside off this guy. Like just through this V here and then just, because that next turn's so tight you don't need a lot of speed. Tricky lines. Now, what are we eating? We're eating what you're cooking, mate. Ryan is asking what I'm eating. Has he got amnesia? Out man-made rocks. Really hard kink into this right, it's always pretty awkward. I just have to beat everyone that's behind me and everyone that's in front of me. No, I have to beat, who's in 6th? I have to beat Andy's in 5th, whoever's in 6th, I have to beat those 2, and the guys behind me. And we good, baby. Yeah. Right, round here, I'm not really sure where we're gonna go through here, but this will be a rider feel out. See where we think we're going again. On this steep little rock into the right. Probably just mid to out. Carry some speed out. I think cool. Oh, I can feel the rain. It's starting to rain on us and we're getting close to the bottom. I think mid back there. And then, do you need to set up? Maybe not. You might just be able to drift wide down here from mid. Like kind of just drift wide and turn back out, or come through here and hop down. But I prefer just drifting wide.
These rocks are pretty smooth considering.
But it's quite hard to get back there, you're just braking. I think I'm going to come out and drift wide. Right, shoot. I'm just going to slap the rut, man. Put me in the rails. For 3 minutes in, 3.5 minutes in. Get me in the train tracks. At the berm, you can just set up high here over all the rough rocks into the berm, because I think that inside now is done. It's ridiculous. Don't think, unless your name's Sam Hill. Mine isn't. You're going through the inside. I mean, you could check it. You have to slap so much trying to hold that. I'm out here, sports fans. Right, come out this turn. Last absolutely wildly pinned open shoot. Into the open and the huge sender down into the infamous last, well, second to last turn. They've done some work here. It's looking pretty soft and it's not going to hold up for more than 10 minutes, but they tried, which is pretty cool. Off this sucker. Oh, there they are. We're catching up. Good hustle, Argentina. They've buffed this out, a red treat. This is the last huge sender. Your girl Jenna says she's gonna take it out for the ladies. It's a big call, but she's making big calls these days. But they've buffed it out, which is kind of cool, hopefully. Could get some ruts, bit of motocross style. What do you reckon?
I reckon the buffalo is gonna hit 15 meters.
Yeah, the buffalo is going. I reckon the buffalo might get 15. whoever used a digger, it goes up, a lump in the middle and up again. Person that did this is not a digger expert. Oh, Sam Reynolds or Sea Dog or someone we need. But there'll be ruts down here and ruts up there, but hopefully it ruts up because they have kind of put some fresh dirt, so it could rut up nice if it rains. Because right now, something to behold. The last turn, if you've made it here, get on the bloody pedals and start cranking, because you've got to sprint the line for a result and an overall. He didn't, did he? He's a clown. Right, last jump. They kind of made it safe now. Just land deep, sprint, push, whatever you want. That is the Val de Sol track walk. It's the 2022 World Cup Finals this week. It looks like it could be a wet one, but we're not mad at it. It's annoying to clean, but otherwise, it's going to be sick. We might include some cooking in this when we get back fits, but we'll see. Thanks for coming for the track walk. Hi, how are you? How are you, son? You good? You happy we're back? Hi. Right, Martini's going back together. We're gonna be on this bad boy again this week. It has had some rain. No rain. And there's so many clouds about, but who knows what we're in for this week. All we know is we're gonna light it up out there and see you on track tomorrow, because that's the end of the track walk LSD.